It's Way Up with Angela Yee. New beat, another one. Listen, we're going to put all these together and people are going to vote on which beat they like best. But Kaz is here with me, guest hosting again today.
What up, Ange? How you doing?
Summer Bash is coming up on the 31st.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we'll talk more about that.
Can't wait for that.
Throughout the show. But you're a big wrestling fan. I'm not going to lie. I feel like The Undertaker went to my college.
Wait. In
Let
Texas?
Hold on.
I feel like he used to hoop in college, didn't he?
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get this show started. We have Wealth Wednesday today. Candi Carter is going to be joining us.
Nice.
She's an Emmy Award-winning producer. What are you showing me? Oh, I already know. You were trying to show me. I know who she is. He's like, look at the paper. But anyway, she's an Emmy Award-winning producer. She used to do the Oprah Winfrey Show, by the way.
Fire.
Yes,
okay.
And also The View, and also the Tamron Hall Show.
Oh, man.
But
she made the rounds there.
She now is the founder and CEO of ShopRedBag.com. So since DEI is getting pulled out of everywhere, this is a place where you can actually purchase items when you don't want to go into Target. Now you can go to Shop Red Bag.
Okay. All right. That's going to be an interesting conversation.
All right. Well, let's get the show started with love and positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Kaz here today.
Yo, what up?
Check him out at Kazim.
Yeah.
Kazeem.
Yes, on all social platforms. Thanks for having me back here. I'm so excited. I had so much fun last time.
All right, good. I'm glad. Well, we're going to shine a light today. I was telling you earlier that I just got back from St. Martin with my friends, a girls' trip.
Word, you look
my
real
friends
tan.
from high school. Thank you. And I want to shine a light on the woman, Michelle Knowles. She's the person that hooked everything up for me while I was out there.
Nice.
So she's got her own real estate agency out there, but she's also a developer. So I love the fact that she's a woman boss, and she's been doing this for over 30 years. She's developed properties. I actually met her in Montserrat, which is where my mom is from.
Okay.
Where she was going to look at some developments that are happening out there, which is exciting for us. But when I tell you she takes care of every detail, you know how great it is to have somebody that's from somewhere, well, that lives there. She's not from there, but she's been living there for over 30 years, that can handle every detail from making sure we get picked up from the airport. We literally had a driver on call the whole time. He was amazing. Shout out to him. And then even setting up, we went to Nikki Beach for the day. We had a boat to take us there, and she set up the reservation for us, made sure we were taken care of. I mean, every detail to make sure my best friend from high school's birthday was amazing. I just want to thank her for that, because you know what it's like to go on a trip and nothing is planned and you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, I'm the worst vacation planner, by the way. I hate having itineraries, but a life hack, the best life hack is having a friend just like that. Just has it all done for you.
And let me tell you, my friends were so grateful, and it was the best trip. So I just want to thank Michelle Knowles. Now, Del Wanda, who do you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on my mother, Thelma Rita Spears of Toledo, Ohio.
Aww.
My mama is everything that me and my siblings needed in this world.
How did you get your name?
My daddy's name is Odell Williams.
Okay.
She was going to name me Odette Willing. So I was lucky that my aunt said, don't do that girl like that. And I also would like to shine a light on my sister.
Okay.
Cheryl Hines Spears Allen, for always stepping up for our family. She takes great care of our mother, and she also takes great care of our adopted sister.
Listen, we love a great functioning family. So thank you so much for calling us today. And shout out to your mom.
Thank you.
And your
Thank
sister.
you. Thank
And you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150, in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have your Yee Tea, and we'll discuss Wendy Williams. Apparently, her lawyer is planning to sue. We'll give you the details on who he's suing and why. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip.
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm here with Cass. Such a blessing to have you here.
It's
guest
always
hosting.
a blessing to be here, Ange.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And let's talk about Wendy Williams. Her lawyer, Joe Tacopino, is saying that he's planning to sue whoever is responsible for Wendy's guardianship. I know you've been following this.
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's crazy because he's so used to, growing up with Wendy being such a free spirit and just saying whatever she wants. She's really a radio icon. But man, I hear about these conservatorships and hear about what Britney Spears went through and all this type of stuff, like, it's just crazy. I still don't know how that really works. You're a grown-up. You're a full adult. Like, how does an entire, entity have control over you like that? I still don't understand.
Well, he and Wendy were celebrating her birthday, and he told the photographer at TMZ this.
What's next is hopefully justice. And I'm not a guardianship attorney, I'm Wendy's personal attorney, but this process is really despicably slow because she's in a facility. This is a person who is control of her faculties and is a great human being. I'm going to do everything.
I just had a birthday and I'm still in guardianship. If that doesn't say enough, I don't know what does.
Yeah, it's really apparently very hard to get out of this. I wonder if there's anything that you can do. You know how you can have like a living will or something to prevent something like this from ever happening?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to look into that.
Nah, definitely.
All right, now Clarissa Shields. We're getting ready for her big fight that's happening in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena on Saturday. I'm going to be out there.
I know you will, supporting your girl.
And here's what she has to say. I mean, look. I will say this. She don't run from no fights and from no questions. Here's what she had to say about Papoose.
I feel like I put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing. We already have it planned out. I'm going to have a baby next year. And then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more and then probably have another one and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm 43, whatever, after my career to have my kid.
She said this on The Pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
that's real.
It's always different for women, athletes, because you don't even know what type of toll something like that can take on your body.
For sure. We've seen it with some elite athletes like Serena Williams who have had kids in the prime of their career, come back, and Clarissa's in the prime of her career right now, and most top tier female athletes, they either wait till their career's over or do it now. So if she can do it, more power to her, man. That's why women are superheroes. It's incredible.
Yeah, we've seen the issues that was in the WNBA with endorsements and things like that.
Lafisa Collier, all these other people, Angel McCoughtry, like a lot of great athletes have had to put their career on pause. Shout out to Nafisa. She went, had a baby, and now she's probably going to win WNBA MVP this year as well. So it's possible. It's possible, but boxing's a whole different beast than basketball.
All right. Well, Akon, speaking of boxing being a different beast, feels like he can get into the ring with anyone. Here's what he had to say about a potential celebrity boxing match.
Would you ever do a celebrity boxing match?
What? Man, in my sleep. I wish. It won't be fair. There's a reason why I ain't never had no hip-hop beef. But it got to be somebody that disliked me, though.
He said this on The Untold. You think, it probably depends on who it's against. Let's not.
Hey, listen, I'll never sleep on anybody's hands. Akon talks really confident. Like, he could definitely piece some people up. But remember, it's celebrity boxing. Yeah. So he's going up against other celebrities. So if he was trying to go up against, another boxer, on some Jake Paul stuff, I don't know if I believe him that much, but he sounded confident.
That's how it started with Jake Paul.
Yeah, and now look at him.
All right, well, that is your UT. When we come back about last night, that's where we'll discuss what we did last night. I know you're in your planning sessions right now.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we'll talk about that too, though, because this is going to be huge for all you wrestling fans. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guest host, Kaz, today.
Yo.
And we're talking about last night. Now, I know you're getting ready for your big event, Summer Bash. Tell us about that.
Yeah, July 31st, the Gramercy Theater, Summer Bash is going down. It's in the same spirit of Wale Mania, an event that we do usually just to bring the vibes to the big wrestling event coming on throughout the area. That weekend will be SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. So Thursday, we will have wrestling legend Bret the Hitman Hart as our guest of honor and doing meet and greets and also performing as my good friend, the one and only Action Bronson, who's also a big wrestling fan, incredible performer. Got some new music coming out as well. Shout out to Chase Freedom. Shout out to Wingstop. They're sponsoring. Come on out to Gramercy Theater July 31st. It's going to be super dope.
I have randomly been to SummerSlam before. Did I tell you that?
Yes.
At the Barclays.
Yes, at Barclays. They used to have it at Barclays
every year. I was a huge wrestling fan.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty funny.
Right.
Because this little kid was behind us, standing on his chair, just screaming and cursing and everything. He was probably 7.
There is nothing.
I was what is going on? But it was a great energy. I will say that.
Absolutely. So what makes this super dope, the one you went to in Barclays, it's the first time they're doing it 2 nights, Saturday Saturday and Sunday. So
Okay.
we used to always do it during WrestleMania. We feel like, all right, this feels like the WrestleMania of the summer. Let's do something Thursday night. Let's get all the fans, all the friends over here to come hang out, party, have a good vibe before the long wrestling weekend. So those crazy fans that you'll see out there will probably be there as well.
It was a good time, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then I also want to point out that last time you were here, the next day, the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast episode with Cat Williams dropped.
Yes.
Talk to me about sitting down with Cat Williams and what that was like.
Yo, Cat is an absolute force of nature when he walks into a room, right? Like, he can't be fake. He's a very intelligent and intense person. But man, that was probably one of the most fun conversations we've had. And in the midst of that conversation, he's talking about his athletic exploits and talking about how he runs a 4.4. So he was like, we can go downstairs and run it right now. So we were like, all right. We went downstairs. We raced, and I beat him not once, but twice.
What?
Yeah.
So you run a 4.3.
Listen, I know for a fact that I don't run a 4 point anything. So there might have been a little bit of exaggeration going on, but don't let the bigness fool you, man. These feet can move.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'll try my best.
Was there anything you had to take out of it?
Man,
I always wonder that.
So much, man. Take out of the interview?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, not from the interview. I thought you meant like gems and stuff.
I was like, damn, you took out some. Oh.
But, I mean, there was definitely some conversation that happened before the mics went on. And I was like, yo, if anybody heard any of this, we do 10 million views.
Right. You're like, but it's not all about that, right?
Nah. Try to keep it positive.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, man.
I didn't really do much yesterday. It was a beautiful day out. So I walked over to Central Park. Then I went to go eat at Jasmine's Caribbean, one of my favorite places in the city. I really walked over to the park because Jasmine's didn't open until 4.
Okay.
So I was stalling. And then I went over there and had an amazing lunch. And
that's how you know it's fire. If they open in the afternoon on, I'm like, yeah.
So
We can do
shout
that
out to
breakfast.
Jasmine's Caribbean. All right, when we come back, tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. I know you love this segment.
This is my favorite segment
I
of the
see
show.
you rubbing your hands in the Birdman hair rub. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Any secret you have, we want to hear it. That's 800-292-5150. It is a no judgment zone, so don't forget. 800-292-5150 is way up.
Way up. Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Kaz.
What up, Ange?
I'm good. How are you?
You sound very quiet, so
that's my secret voice.
Okay, I hear that.
800-292-5150. Call us up. Me and Kaz want to hear your secrets. It's a no judgment zone. What's up, anonymous caller? Tell us your secret.
I'm messing with a 63-year-old, and I got 2 young guys.
Ooh, how old are you?
I just turned 32 on Friday.
Okay, so he's about 30 years older than you. So how did you guys meet?
I was going to get some weed, and I left my weed in the store, and he picked it up.
Okay, so he can at least bend down.
No, somebody else was in the store.
Okay.
And yelling outside the store, telling him, like track her down so she could get her.
Is he a young-looking 63-year-old?
Yeah, does he look young?
A little.
So do you really like him, or are you just doing this like, is he, buying you things?
Because he got that bread.
Yeah.
This is what you want to know.
It's been 7 months, and he treats me so good.
Okay. Sometimes you just need that.
But I'm messing with 2 young guys.
Oh, so he's just part of the roster.
No judgment here, but he treats you the nicest out of the entire roster. He's the point guard right now.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Who's the center?
Exactly. Who's cleaning the boards up?
If you had to choose between these 3 guys, who would you pick?
Him.
Okay, she would pick him.
Oh, she like
so
him.
you like him. Does he have kids?
They older.
Older than you?
No.
Okay.
Don't lie. Are his kids older than you?
No, they not older than me. We about the same age.
Okay.
Got you. All right. They're the same age. That's safe.
Hold on. Have you met the kids?
I met one of them. He tried to sneak up on me one day. He came here trying to get some money from him or whatever. And he didn't know I was here.
Okay.
He think I'm trying to take his money.
I could see why.
Yeah. I mean, more power to
But
him.
I never asked him for no money. He just give me what I want.
So you don't have to ask. That's what I'm talking about.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you marry him?
Yeah.
So what's the holdup?
He old.
He's still gonna be old by the time
Yeah, he could be even older.
You met him old.
He older since we started this conversation.
I was about to say, like, time's a ticking.
All right. Well, thank you for calling and sharing with us.
Yes, have a blessed day.
You too.
I'll
If you
pray
take
for
you shopping,
too.
get me something.
Word up.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you could always leave a message and leave a secret that way. And when we come back, Cass can't wait to talk about this. Basketball wives, okay? Ming Lee is now apologizing to Jackie Christie, and we'll tell you why. It all has to do with that fight that happened between Jackie and Chantel. You saw that.
Yeah, I did.
See, you do want to talk about
I
this.
did. Damn the algorithm.
Y'all will never talk about this on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, but we're going to talk about it here. It's way up.
Blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea. Come and get the tea.
Ooh, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Kaz, and you ready for some Yee tea?
I'm ready for the Yee tea. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let me drag you into this. Basketball wives.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I mean, so you saw the explosive fight that happened between Jackie Christie and her daughter, Chantel.
Yes.
And for a recap, here is what happened on Basketball Wives.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to clean your name up. If this is how you want to
clear my name?
Chantel, listen.
Do you hear yourself?
Stop.
I have zero respect
I want
for
you
you.
to get up and leave
Zero
my room.
respect for
Get
you.
up and leave my room.
Zero
Okay,
respect
bye-bye.
for you.
Good night.
You're right. And
I
you
love
think you look better?
Bye-bye.
Do you think you look better? Do you think that you
Jenny,
fixed the
no,
situation?
I
Because you're
don't.
sitting here looking stupid.
If you don't
How
get
do you look as a mother?
Get out of my room.
Don't touch
Jenny,
me.
I will knock you out.
Oh, my goodness. Now, listen, after this happened, I was wondering what reactions would be. And it feels like a lot of people are siding with Jackie as a mother. People are like, I would never talk to my mom like that. I would never put my hands on my mother. There's been a lot of talk about Jackie and her parenting. And her other daughter, Takari, even came to her defense and said she doesn't even know her mom. If she did, she would only try to protect her. She didn't deserve to be done like this on her platform. That's all I have to say about this. What did you think when you?
I'm
Guys,
conflicted.
we need to know.
I'm conflicted because I don't watch a ton of Basketball Wives. When I found out Jackie Christie was on the show, I'm like, all right, that's the one basketball wife I do know because her reputation sort of precedes herself of being an intense person, right? So the first time I see that, I'm like, you can't be slapping up your kid on TV. But then I'm like, all right, I'm an '80s baby, right? Like if I'm not, We've all had our mom go upside our head once upon a time, so you gotta talk to your parents in a certain way, especially if you know your mama.
Well, yeah,
I know my mama.
I would never think about doing that. But, Chantel, on her behalf, posted on social media. She said, I'll start by saying if you've never dealt with a toxic mother, then you truly have no idea what it feels like. As painful as it's been to watch these moments of my life play out on TV, I know my younger self is proud of the woman who finally stood up for herself. And then she said narcissism, jealousy, lies, lack of accountability, gaslighting, abuse, hiding, assault. We're just taught to keep it in house and suffer in silence. I chose to break that cycle.
Yeah, I feel her on that. I feel her on that.
I was saying that too because there were certain people who sided with Chantel, but those people talked about having toxic mothers and what that's like.
Yeah.
And so they definitely need to get some outside help.
For sure. It's definitely a hard thing to address too, especially on national television. And speaking, we are taught to keep it in house. We are taught to be like, that's just how we grew up. But at the end of the day, that is not normal. That is not good behavior to have towards your kids at all.
Imagine if it's not on TV, what it's like. Now, another thing that happened on the episode, a lot of the women were rallying behind Chantel, right? Well, Ming Lee has since apologized on social media. She said, Jackie, I'm going to keep it real. After watching last night's episode and thinking back to how everything played out in real time, I owe you an apology. If anything I said or did came off offensive, that was never my intention. I was under the impression you swung first, and that shaped how I saw it. But watching it back, it hit different. I don't condone violence at all, and it was hard to watch. As a mom, I understand where your emotions were coming from.
Man, I like I said, this is a very conflicting thing because Jackie Christie's reputation sort of precedes herself as this intense, in-your-face sort of woman. And then, you see in this clip, I'm the same way. I saw the clip and I thought, Is Jackie Christie wilding again? But
Right.
it's not as cut and dry and as simple as it is, man. Mother-daughter relationships, especially as explosive as this one, I just feel bad for all parties involved. I hope they can, kumbaya and woosah and come together and, be a loving family unit once again. But that is tough to watch.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar stories, and real life is like a movie. Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. What is the connection? There's some never before seen photos that everyone's talking about. Fake news. Way up.
News. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Kaz.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. I was just showing our producer a video of a huge rat in the toilet that somebody posted on social media. He doesn't think it's real.
That's nightmare fuel. I can't trust anything with AI, but that looked pretty.
Yeah, and then when the person closed the lid of the toilet and then opened it back up, you can see the rat going back into the toilet.
Oh gosh,
I think it's real. Everybody thinks everything's not real, but okay. But anyway, speaking of thinking things ain't real,
yeah.
Let's talk about Donald Trump. Now they have these never before seen photos of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein at his 1993 wedding to Marla Maples. According to these pictures, it looks like he was definitely there. Okay, this was in December 1993 at the Plaza Hotel in New York. And you can see that, yes, indeed, Jeffrey Epstein was there. I wonder how we've never seen these before.
I don't know why we're sitting here trying to act like it didn't happen.
Like they weren't friends.
That's your man's, bro. Like, we saw all of this before AI, before Photoshop. Like, we know what you used to look like. That was you.
And a lot of people are obviously talking about Donald Trump's relationship with Epstein because of these files that he had promised would be released during his presidency, but now he's saying they don't exist. And so, we'll see what happens, but they're getting a lot of backlash. And I know we were talking about this earlier, how people have a longer break now.
Right. So they shut down the Congress or the Senate until September so they could prevent a vote from releasing these Epstein files.
This is wild.
The most egregious cover-up we've probably seen in our government in such a long time. Like, bruh, like, what are we really doing out here? What is going to be in these files that's so protected?
Now, CNN managed to get Donald Trump on the phone and confronted him about these images of him and Jeffrey Epstein. And after just 30 seconds on the call, he hung up. And he also said fake news. Can you believe this?
I could, actually.
Yeah, we believe
I could.
it all.
At this point, I'm just like, yeah, that tracks. That's par for the course.
But I also want to say, I don't think it matters.
No.
Like, I don't think that his base cares, and people are still making excuses. You think it does matter?
His base cares. I mean, yeah, he's definitely.
But they're not gonna do nothing. They still gonna rally up behind him.
For sure. I've seen a lot of people definitely have an about face on how they felt about him, especially since this whole thing is dropped. But at the end of the day, like, unless some actual change happens, like you said, I don't think people care that much.
I want them to care. I want them to. You know what? I wish they would care about the things that he's saying about President Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And even Barack Obama had to finally respond to these outrageous, claims. And I mean, this is ridiculous, the way that he comes at people and no one thinks that's wrong. They're upset about these files, but they're not upset about the disrespect that he shows.
No, that's in the Trump bag, man. He goes to that bag, that Obama bag, every time he needs to. Every time he needs to distract people from anything he's got going on or something that's happened to him, he's like, yeah, Obama, fake news.
He stole the election.
Yeah. He's not a real American. All these other things.
And Obama had to put out a response out of respect for the office. We don't normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation, but he said these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. They're ridiculous, a weak attempt at distraction. And so he says that Russia worked to influence the presidential election in 2016, but did not successfully manipulate any votes. And this was affirmed in a 2020 report by the bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee. So, all right, well, that is your Under the Radar. We do have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. It's also a Wealth Wednesday, and Candi Carter is going to be joining us. We're talking about this presidency. One thing they did was try to get rid of all DEI initiatives, and in light of that, Shop Red Bag exists. We'll tell you about it. It's Way Up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee,
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guest host, Kaz, for today.
What up, what up?
And let's get into this Yee tea. So, The Truth About Jussie Smollett is a new documentary on Netflix that premieres on August 22nd. This is not over, guys.
Justice for Juicy. I love it.
It has interviews with police, lawyers, journalists. You're a journalist.
Yes, I am.
And investigators who say they have new evidence about the case. And it's going to tell the, quote, shocking true story of an allegedly fake story that some now say might just be a true story.
Man, I feel like this is the story that will never sort of go away. But listen, if it did what to his reputation, what was happened to him before, I hope it's true. I hope we kind of get like a full story about what this is, because it's still weird even thinking about what happened to him.
According to Black Club Chicago, Jussie Smollett told a group of community leaders that they found the actual footage of the people that jumped me, and it just corroborates every single thing that I said for the last almost 7 years.
Wow, yeah. I mean, he's kind of been the butt of a lot of jokes for a long time because of it. So if my career is going to suffer, if my reputation is going to suffer, and I'm going to be the butt of a joke, yeah, I'm not going to let it go either. So
right, yes.
Good on him, man. I'm interested. I want to see what new evidence is out there.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
And South Park creators got a $1.5 billion deal to bring that show to Paramount Plus to stream that. So they have the global streaming rights. $1.5 billion.
Worth every penny. One of the greatest shows of all time. Still cooking.
And they get away with a lot on that show.
And we need South Park in this day and age, man. Like, we need that type of satire that we can all watch.
Yeah, what I realize is, as a cartoon character, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, because it's cartoon. If you get offended at a cartoon, you're the idiot. You know what I mean? So good for them. Shout out to them.
And get ready for this, a Power prequel exploring the origin story of Ghost and Tommy. There's an 18-episode order at Starz. It's called Power Origins. See? For everybody that was upset about any of the Power franchises coming to an end, they're saying this is going to be an exploration of a new time period in the Power franchise that will highlight the unbridled audacity of young men on the rise, determined to become legends in the game.
Man, shout out 50. Never in my life did I think with the first time I saw Power there'd be 4 spin-offs and new episodes.
It's going to be movies.
Yeah, they put that entire network on their back. I don't even know what else is on Starz. I just know they got Power and maybe some movies.
BMF.
BMF. There you go.
And what? Magic City is going to be.
Oh, yeah. Shout out JD.
Magic City's coming to Starz. Shout out Gigi.
Yeah. Shout out Gigi. Shout out JD. That's going to be great. Yeah.
And JD is going to be on Lip Service. It's out now. It just came out yesterday.
Nice. He's going to be on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, too, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
And not to
press tour.
Now, doesn't Fat Joe has a story coming out, too? The Book of Jose. Isn't that coming out, too? What network is that on? Yeah. But anyway, he was on Joe and Jada, and he had special guests Nori and DJ EFN from Drink Champs. And he talked about the problem that he has with soda. Listen to this.
I drink too many Diet Pepsi. I got a problem. 30, 40 a day. Let me tell you something. If I went to the doctor, God forbid, and they told me, yo, you have a problem due to Diet Pepsi, I got to take the on the chin. I got to just be like, I knew I was just doing too much with them Diet Pepsi.
Let me say something about Joe. This is exactly why he's a fantastic podcaster. This is exactly why. Because he tells great stories, and there's always a little bit about it where you're just like, there's no way that's true. It's definitely a little
Because can you drink 30 to 40 sodas a day? I actually asked ChatGPT.
Yeah.
This question, and they said that would be highly dangerous. Even more than 2 or 3 a day is dangerous.
Listen, just watching that podcast, he didn't drink enough Diet Cokes during that podcast to justify 30 or 40 Diet Cokes a day. So, but that's Joe. That's why his show is great.
Diet Pepsi. I don't know what type of deal he has.
Yeah, my fault. Don't want to, mess up the bag.
And his show, The Book of Jose, his series is actually coming from BET Studios. It's him and Kenya Barris doing it.
Oh, all right. I love Kenya Barris.
All right. Well, that is your Yee tea. When we come back, ask Yee 800-292-5150. I know you got some questions that me and Kaz, who is, by the way, an acclaimed journalist, can answer. 800-292-5150. Maybe you're a mutt and you don't want to be anymore. It's Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts. So you should know. This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guest host, Kaz, today.
You
ready to get some advice?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we have Mason on the line. What's up?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, Mason.
Thanks for helping me out with this.
Okay. What's the question?
Well, a group of my boys, we went to DR, fellas trip, and one of my boys didn't go. We didn't really include him. We didn't tell him. He's a hothead. We love him, but when he gets a few, drinks in him and he's surrounded by girls and other people, he's embarrassing.
Oh, we all know the type.
Yeah, we all have that friend. And look, it's not that he didn't go. He wasn't invited.
There you go.
Yeah, but, people in the group that went started posting about it. He hit me up, and he was like, how come no one told me about it? So he started, questioning me. I don't know how to break it to him that he's the problem. And he wants to talk to me. He wants to have a one-on-one with me later, and I'm a little bit nervous.
Right. He gonna beat that ass. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. So first word of advice is make sure you talk to him in a communal space. So if he does wild out, there's witnesses. You can be like,
Don't
see,
have no drinks.
this is exactly why we don't invite you places. But definitely have an example, man. Like, you want to make sure you have a clear-cut example of why his behavior is detrimental to the friend group, man. Like, I've had definitely lots of guy trips where, 90% of us are great, and it's that 1-10% where we're just like, man.
And now we got to come to your defense. Now we all in a fight. Now we all kicked out the club. Now we all getting sued.
Right.
And Kaz is right. Like, have some specific times that you could bring up where it was like, look, remember when this happened, or when you did this, or when you did that? And you have to let him know, like, we love you, but on a trip, you are a liability. Yeah. And listen, I had a friend like that, and I could not invite her to this birthday trip I had because, there were celebrities there. I didn't want her to act, and she would like try to get the person's number, do too much.
Yeah.
And then she also, the rest of my friends were literally like, if she comes, I'm not coming.
Damn.
No, you're right. Do you think I should bring up like the age? Like, bro, you're not in your 20s anymore. You got to kind of grow up. You can have fun, but let's be mindful about what you say and how you say it. You think I should bring that up?
Absolutely, man. Men have the benefit of brutal honesty within one another. If those are your boys, you should be able to say, yo, you're my mans. I like you. I love hanging out with you. But you getting old, bro. Like, we can't, like, we got bills, like, we got families, we got responsibilities. Like, getting into fights in DR is not my idea of a good time.
Right. We're
like,
not even from there. You know what I'm saying?
From there, right? Like, the last thing we want to do is have to, square up for you outside of international waters, and we don't know when the hell we coming back home. Like, that's a real thing that you got to deal with.
I agree.
And look, if there's an issue with maybe he drinks too much, that might be something too, that it's like, we care about you, and let's figure out, like, what can we do to work on that? Is something going on?
Yeah, maybe we should say go pay for the drink. 'Cause a lot of times he pays for the drinks and he just want to have a good time, but it's not always beneficial.
So that's why you like him.
There you go. See, you should have led with that.
Stop being a bird. No, all right. Well, thank you for calling. Good luck.
Communal space,
Thanks
no violence.
He didn't tell us he paid for the drink.
Word, should have led with that.
All right, well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, it's a Wealth Wednesday. Candi Carter is going to be joining us talking about her shopredbag.com. Candi's an Emmy Award-winning television producer, and you also know her from The Oprah Winfrey Show, The View, The Tamron Hall Show. Now she's got a new venture. She's stepping out as an entrepreneur. It's way up.
Had a dream of living wealthy,
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Oh, this is exciting for me on this Wealth Wednesday. I got my girl Stacey Tisdale here.
Happy Wealth Wednesdays, everybody, and we are so excited. We are going to talk shopping. We are going to talk uplifting. We are going to talk everything because we
Diversity.
have Candi Carter with us today. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Candi is a former major television executive
Emmy
and
Award
producer.
winning.
Multiple Emmy Award winning. She was the senior producer of a show you might have heard of called The Oprah Winfrey Show. She was executive producer of The View. She was executive producer of The Tamron Hall Show. And then she said, stop! I am going into e-commerce. What happened, girl?
I know, right? Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure.
I'm a huge fan. I've listened to you for years and years and years. And let me just say, from one sister to another, I'm so happy to see you having your own platform. Hallelujah.
Thank you. God is good.
I absolutely love it. So, as you said, I was executive producer of The View and Tamron. while I was there, I was doing shoppable content. So on The View, if you watch that show right now, there's a segment called View Your Deal. I was in charge of that for all the years I was there. It is very lucrative to sell products in content. And so when I took over for the Tamron Hall show, we launched Tam Fam Deals. And so while I was doing that, the company I brought in, I ended up joining. And that's how I kind of moved out of the day-to-day show running and moving to the other side because I was already doing it.
Right now it's a Wealth Wednesday, and I got Stacey Tisdale here. We are talking to Candi Carter, the founder of ShopRedBag.com.
That was still quite a pivot, and we're going to get into all the shopping and Shop Red Bag. What was that like to go from that type of a career into entrepreneurship? Because so many people are, on the fence, don't make that turn. What made you?
Because that's a dream job in people's eyes. They're like executive producer, like just those positions that you were Emmy Award winning. That's a big step out on faith and a risk.
It's a big step on faith. I always say I'm that chick that jumps off the building and I just know the parachute's coming. I've never hit the ground, just so we're clear. So I always say I turn nothing down but my collar, and that's the truth. So, for me, I see opportunity, and it's exciting for me. I don't get scared until after, and then I'm like, oh, Lord,
what did I get myself into?
Right? Yeah, right?
I feel you.
It's like, what did I do? But I will tell you, every time I've taken the leap, I've leaped higher and higher and higher. And so for me, my best friend lives in Qatar, and we talk every day. And she said to me, Candi, when you are anxious about something, she goes, go to the worst case scenario and back into it. So the worst case scenario for me is I got to move home.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I have parents who, if I had to, I could live with them. That's the worst case scenario. And I like them. So if that's it, I'm good.
They would love that.
Right.
Yeah.
I do that too. I'm always like, the worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work out. That's the worst case scenario.
Right.
And you know what? I feel like things that I've done that haven't worked have been really huge lessons for me. It's been a great education. You make some great relationships along the way. You never know what's going to end up coming further on down.
You don't know who you're talking to ever. When you open a door, you don't know what's behind that door. And most of the times it's something that can be uplifting for you, enlightening, helpful. And I'm 56 years old. So I started this 2 years ago, and I'm learning. Literally, I've gotten an MBA in the last 2 years.
Candi Carter is here, the Emmy Award-winning television producer and also the founder of ShopRedBag.com. We're talking about DEI and how she can make sure that you shop with intention. We have more when we come back. It's Way Up.
Had a dream of living wealthy,
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Stacey Tisdale is here with me because it's a Wealth Wednesday. And we have Candi Carter, the founder of Shop Red Bag, here.
Explain to people what it is. Exactly.
Okay, so Shop Red Bag is an online store. If you are boycotting Target, Walmart, any of the things, you can now go to Shop Red Bag and you can buy the things that you'll find in a retailer. But here's the hitch. These are all brands that fall under the DEI umbrella. So if you just want to shop Black-owned brands, hit browse categories, go to Black-owned brands. You want to shop women-owned brands, shop women-owned brands. Veteran-owned brands, disability, LGBTQIA. We all have to come together right now because all of these diverse groups are creating really high-quality products, which I'll talk about some of the brands that are in the store in a bit. And we have to be able to support them because guess what? The big retailers don't want us.
Right.
But we have to change our habits.
I agree with that.
That means if you're at home and you need some toilet paper, you have to consciously say, I'm going to go to Shop Red Bag and buy some toilet paper. It's like losing weight. You ain't going to lose weight if you don't meal plan.
Well, shout out to Royal Flush. Toilet paper, Black-owned brand.
Yes, and we have Leafy.
This is Angela's favorite show.
I do. Listen, and I know Juneteenth was a special day for Shop.
We launched. Yes, and we have Leafy, which is a Black-owned bamboo
toilet paper. That's only the best for your butt.
But you're also really expanding the definition of diversity, which I love.
Absolutely. Because here's the thing. Look at the country we're in. We all have to come together. So as women, we have to come together. My husband's a veteran. My child has a disability. Like, I'm all the things. And I'm a Black girl.
Right now, it's a Wealth Wednesday, and I got Stacey Tisdale here. We are talking to Candi Carter, the founder of ShopRedBag.com. If somebody is a founder right now or they have a product that they would like to get on Shop Red Bag, how can they make that happen, and what's the process?
Go to ShopRedBag.com and scroll down, and it'll say, are you a brand we need to know about?
Let me do that now.
Yeah.
She is. What are some of the things you're looking for from entrepreneurs?
One of the things you'll see in Shop Red Bag is that we really wanted to do practical items to just get people there. So you can buy toilet paper, cleaning supplies, dental stuff. We have, and I want to tell you about some of the first that are in the store.
Okay, let us know. Let's see.
African American expression, so that's greeting cards, journals, bags, and umbrellas. They're the largest Black-owned gift company in the country.
Nice.
Afro Unicorn.
I love her. Where's my unicorn?
Afro Unicorn. So she's got children's
over
bed
there.
sets, unicorns with the afros. She's the first Black woman to have a brand in retail.
Here's
so
my
you know
Afro
her.
unicorn right here.
Beauty Eye is one of the best vitamin C serums on the market, and it's a brother. Ron Robinson is a Black chemist. 30 plus years he was formulating for Clinique, L'Oreal, Revlon, Avon in the store. That's what I'm saying. There's quality stuff.
Is there an approval process for entrepreneurs who are trying to sign their business up on Shop Red Bag?
You know, a lot of times it really comes down to the margins. You know, there has to be a certain margin to come into the store. We don't charge anything. And we're doing free shipping. So we have to figure out a way that the brand can offer free shipping because
that
truthfully,
matters.
Well, for a lot of smaller brands, the pricing is slightly higher. So we're not asking them to discount, and so we're doing free shipping so that we can get people to come and shop.
Yeah, no,
Right.
that's
They
a
have to meet
fact.
those criteria.
Yeah. And it's not going to work for everybody, but I'm here to support brands. I want to give this platform to the brands. I'm a Black-owned, woman-owned business, and we're all women.
And congratulations. It's amazing. So
Thank
everybody
you.
supports, please.
I'm grateful to be on this platform.
And with that said, happy Wealth Wednesdays, everybody.
You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. Of course, make sure you check out shopredbag.com. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and what a fun day today it's been. Thank you, Cass, for joining me today. It's always a good time.
It's always a good time. Thank you so much for having me. I have a blast coming here.
I hope you come before Summer Bash.
I will. It's this Thursday, July 31st at the Gramercy Theater.
You mean next Thursday?
Next Thursday, my fault. Yes,
I was like, that's tomorrow.
Woo, my bad. Thursday, July 31st, Gramercy Theater, Action Bronson, Bret the Hitman Hart. All types of friends, family. It's the perfect way to kick off SummerSlam weekend. If you're going to New Jersey from MetLife Stadium August 2nd and 3rd, start your weekend off right here at Gramercy Theater. It's going to be so much fun. We're doing a live podcast with Bret, Action Bronson performing, great DJing by my guy More Soup Please, and plenty more hosted by Tim Rivera and Big Swole. It's going to be so much fun. Can't wait to see y'all out there.
I know that's right. And listen, y'all, after tomorrow, I'm headed out to Detroit to get ready for this Clarissa Shields fight.
Ooh, okay,
you know.
Okay,
look at you boxing. I see it. And so, yes, I know there's a lot of controversy in her personal life, but when it comes to her boxing life, there's no controversy. It's undisputed.
That's right.
All right. Well, this is your show, so you have the last word.
I would like to shine a light on my best friend Carlos. His birthday's today, and he turns 38. I support him. I'm also a radio personality, a DJ, and a blind content creator myself. And I DJ for different events and things like that. You could also follow him at BlindPoppy23, and you can follow me at DJ Hip Hop Official.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee